Yes, my brother family, as the hot, it don't happen no court update. Yes, now this happening live. Aisha Yesufu and Kenneth Okonkwo, they talk all wetin don happen for court and what is the way forward. Man, not talk too much for my brother family. Just they hit this like button, they share this video so that make other obedient family may they fit join. Watch, share, and comment your opinion as the hot.
Such fees as may be determined by the Commission, a certified true copy of any election result kept in the National Electronic Register of Election Results for the state, local government, area council, registration area, or electoral ward or polling unit, as the case may be, and the certified true copy may be in printed or electronic format. That's it.
Look at that's the law. It is not. I did not read it from my Electoral Act, so there's no forge here. Good. So before INEC should talk about declaring a winner, INEC would have had that. Every Nigerian who wished to have it would have had that. But you see, it was not there. You know why? The election they declared is not the genuine election. Going to almost 2 weeks, they could not give us the CTC. Election petition that is now 3 months. 3 months, they're not able to give us the 70%. Go to the beavers, go to their server, go to the IREV, where they said you must upload the scanned hard copy of EC8A. That is the election result. It is there. More than 18,000 polling units are obscured. A lot mutilated. Telling you that the results INEC announced, they wanted to now take the mutilated result inside their system. So it is choking them. The Rivers State has choked them. The whole world, even BBC, has told the whole world that the ruling party did not win in Rivers State. It's Mago. Same thing in Benue. Same thing in a lot of states. So we are simply saying, obey the law which you made. Ironically, it was INEC that went to tell the National Assembly, to tell Nigerians, we need this law to be amended so that we can give you free and fair election. And Nigerians fought. Let there be electronic transmission of result. And we got it. When they made the first amendment, no electronic transmission, we told the president, don't sign it. The president did not sign it until they went back, amended it. We told the president, whatever is remaining, please don't mind, sign it. That with this electronic invention, we're going to have free and fair election. Look at what happened. That's why I said it's the most costly, because it is that electronic element that was the most costly. You know, purchasing beavers in 176,000 per units. You know, you have to get people to be trained to man it. Getting the server, getting the IREF portal, getting experts. INEC under Professor Mahmoud took money, and the government gave them all the money they demanded. And then on that day, they boycotted. No result was transmitted from the polling units on that day. Because we all saw the election in Edo, where my sister is from. Obasanjo would have been in his village now, if not for beavers. Beavers has not even, we're not even talking about beavers. INEC invented IREV. They invented it before even the electronic transmission. It was IREV that saved Obasanjo from the ruling party. And Obasanjo won. Why? Before they finish collation, the whole results were already on IREV, the hard copy. Everybody has it, so everybody has calculated it. And the word collation center, when you get there, before you calculate and finish, the law says you must compare it with the one in the electronic register. You cannot collect and announce without having the register by your side, the electronic one, which we have just read. And when you're collating, you'll be checking to know whether it is right. And if it is not right, you use the one in the electronic register. INEC did not have the electronic register at all. And my sister Aisha, you can read for us Electoral Act 65, subsection 4(5), section 65, subsection 4(5). If you can read it, so that the people will know how the will of the Nigerian people was subverted.
Okay, we are going to use section 64, subsection 4(5). So section
64.
64.
65.
Okay, 65.
No,
Section
64.
Okay.
64, subsection 4 and...
Okay, fantastic. Section 64 of the Electoral Act 2022 is talking about the endorsement on rejected ballot paper without official mark. And we have subsection 4 says a collation officer or returning officer at an election, sorry, let me read that again. A collation officer or returning officer at an election shall collate and announce the result of an election, subject to his or her verification and confirmation that the number of accredited voters stated on the collated results are correct and consistent with the number of accredited voters recorded and transmitted directly from polling units under section 47, subsection 2 of this act. Do you need me to go to 47?
No,
okay.
It's just telling you that you can go to 47 so that people will know.
So because we are here to learn. So under 47, subsection 2 says, to vote, the presiding officer shall use a smart card reader or any other technological device that may be prescribed by the Commission for the accreditation of voters to verify, confirm, or authenticate the particulars of the intending voter in the manner prescribed by the Commission. So that's what 47 is talking about. So B of subsection 4 says, the votes stated on the collated result are correct and consistent with the votes or results recorded and transmitted directly from polling units under section 60, subsection 4 of this act.
Good.
Then 5. Subsection 5 of section 64 of the Electoral Act 2022 says, subject to subsection 1, a collation officer or returning officer shall use the number of accredited voters recorded and transmitted directly from polling units under section 47, subsection 2 of this act, and the votes or results recorded and transmitted directly from the polling unit under section 60, subsection 4 of this act to collate and announce the result of an election if a collated result at his or a lower level of collation is not correct.
Good.
That's
you see what I told you?
Fine.
Good. Now, in order not to waste time, the subsection 6 of that section 64 is telling that if there is dispute, as in the manual and electronic shall supersede. So now, the INEC, as at the time they were collecting and announcing their manually generated, corrupted, misguided, mutilated figures, they did not even have electronic register. They did not even have anyone, beavers. So for you to know why they are having problem giving us the CTC. So everything about the 2023 election, especially presidential election, was a mess by the law. So they did not follow any procedure. It was a sham. Nigerians, we are saying, where is it on IREV? Where is it on this? Remember there was a technical glitch. Which glitch? You had 3 elections: the Senate, the House of Rep, and the President. And then the Senate was going, House of Rep was going, and the President only was not going. And you're saying glitch. If there is glitch, won't it affect all? Beavers did its accreditation very well. Nobody complained. And yet you're saying there's a glitch. No, there was no glitch. What you had was deliberate manipulation. of the electoral process in order to declare fake results so that they can illegally and criminally announce their preferred candidate as winner. That's all. So that's the question about the person that said is worried about INEC refusing us. Yes, they are refusing because they want to cover up their illegality and criminality. That's all. That's what are you hiding? The law says you should give. Why are you wasting time? So if they are not giving because they did not do the right thing and they want to cover their tracks, that's all. Then can we prove it in election? That's why we are compelling them to bring. There are many other ways you can get your evidence, but it is more peculiar. Even if you have your evidence, the most straightforward evidence you can have when it has to do with public documents is either the original or certified true copies of the original. So INEC is doing everything, putting stumbling blocks on our way to prove our case. But we are believing God that they will be compelled to bring the results they have. And later on they started uploading in IREV crooked, very crude, very uncivilized manipulation that has already gone in. That was why they were buying for all those time. Because if it is the result you have announced, with that you have it from the polling units, you will give it. Did they not give people in Edo, in Ondo, in Anambra? They did it in Ekiti. You all saw it. So they are making it difficult for us to prove. So we must continue to put pressure on them, and we must continue to insist they will be transparent. We have made an application to INEC, and we are expecting them to do the needful because we made the announcement in court. Ordinarily, the true position of the Evidence Act is that if there is an information which is in your care and which only you can provide and you refuse to provide it, there is a presumption that when that evidence is brought, it is going to work against you. That is why you're not providing it. So the courts will take judicial notice that if they don't provide it, it means that it is because they have done wuru-wuru, which will be against their stand, and that's why they are doing it. Then we'll start doing the legal work that will help us to prove our case. So by the grace of God, we are watching events. I believe that with God's help, we will still prove our case. And it is not only, we're not coming only with their manipulation in the election, which we'll call he did not score the majority of the lawful votes, and then the election is invalid due to non-compliance with the Electoral Act, the rules and guidelines, and the Constitution. It's not only that, we still have he's not qualified at all, and we still have the constitutional provision, 25%. We still have the criminal activity of drug carrying, which is against Section 137, subsection 1D of the Constitution. If you have done anything that is criminal and a court has found you guilty, you're not supposed to be qualified to contest. If my sister wants, she can read Section 137, 1D of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria for the whole world to hear it. Then the one of the FCT is Section 134, 2B of the Constitution. It's very clear, stated you must get 25% in FCT in Abuja. They did not get it, and yet they were declared. Then the issue of double nomination is there, very clear. I think Section 35 or 34 of the Electoral Act. You have double nomination, but it's qualified. So these are the constitutional provisions